So, hello guys. Today we have a very special guest, Supratim, with us. He has achieved a rank of around 2739 in JEE Advance, and we will discuss with him and understand about guidance, how to crack JEE Advance. So, Supratim, welcome to our Crack You JEE Prep.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. So, how are you feeling now? Like JEE Advance is over, days are empty. Are days feeling empty to you? Initially, so much study you used to do.
Yes, days are now really feeling empty, and it's a very good feeling. I was feeling overwhelmed after seeing the result.
Okay, okay. After seeing the result, nice, nice, nice. Okay. What was your mains rank all, by the way?
My mains rank was 19,000.
19,000.
Yeah, I made some very silly errors, like in what years on calculation errors and all. So I made so many errors, and that was the reason why my rank got behind.
Okay, and both these are CRL ranks, right?
Yes,
Amazing. This is a very motivating story for some, like, it's actually interesting. I did not know that before. Means me you got 19,000 and in advance you got 2,700, right? 2,739.
yeah,
So it's a very high upset. So many people you have like left in the process, right? You have jumped over so many people, like 19,000,
yeah.
2,700. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's double down on that. What were the mistakes that you did in your JEE mains? If you, let's
My
say,
main
the video will be like, let's say if any aspirant is watching, right? He should get a detailed idea from your experience. He will learn from your experience so that he did not repeat the mistake. So tell in detail full, like what mistakes you did in JEE mains, in which session, like what was the full story.
In the first section, my main mistake was I just made so many calculation errors. And it was like I had the idea that I had to do something very fast and I have to complete all questions. And just because of doing this in such a fast manner, I made many calculation errors, and those were very silly errors. So I got my rank very behind. And in the session two, the main problem was since my main subject was mathematics, I thought to focus and give more time on mathematics. And so I just had the motive of completing both physics and chemistry within 1 hour 30 minutes. And
Okay.
that was the main mistake that I did.
Okay. Okay. So, but you have two sessions of JEE mains, right? So, in what was the
Yes.
scenario in two sessions?
In the second section, as in many students get more prepared and it's difficult to score, I had the nearly same percentile.
Okay.
So that was the difference.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. Understood your mistakes. So, did you not get the feeling like after seeing your mains result, ki I got 19,000 rank in JEE mains, will I be even to get such a high rank in advance? Did you feel like this?
Yeah, that was my main query. I asked every teacher. I just got upset seeing it because it was my prediction that I will get 99, but it didn't come actually. So that was my main upset during the time.
Okay. So you were concerned like whether I will be actually able to do it or not.
Yes. Whether
So,
I'll be repeating the same mistakes again, how to overcome them.
okay, so what your teacher used to say, like what the strategy you followed, how you kept your mind, ki no, I can do it. What was the thing?
Actually, my teachers continued saying that mains and advance is totally a different thing. In mains, you require accuracy, but in advance, you require more accuracy and a depth knowledge.
Hmm.
So they kept telling me that if you're having the depth knowledge, you can keep many students behind and climb up. Advanced is a totally different thing. It's just a matter of focus in that 3 hours.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. So, okay, let's start from the start, although. So, when you started your JEE preparation,
I started it actually from class 11. Some
hmm,
part due to Olympiads, I started from 9 and 10, but
okay,
mostly
so
from 11.
okay, okay. So now let's understand like what is the importance of foundation if we see from this point of view, ki whether a student it helps or not. Like it, what is your take on that?
Yeah, it helps. Of course, it helps a bit because when somebody is trying to crack Olympiads or such kind of examinations, when it's having a foundation, basic foundation about a particular course or a particular subject, then it becomes easier to understand the further topics also. It's
Hmm.
very helpful.
Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. Got it. So which Olympiad exams you cracked? You appeared in
I
9th and 10th?
yeah, I cracked NSCJS, the Junior Science Olympiad, and RMO, the Regional Mathematics Olympiad.
Okay. IMO by SOF or like SOF?
No, not that one. RMO is something provided by government.
Okay, okay. Okay, got it. Got it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so these two exams you qualified, right?
Mm,
In Olympiad level. In basically 10th, ninth and 10th.
yes.
So, can you tell us about like from ninth and 10th, when you moved to 11th, was there any overwhelming feeling like initially how you used to score marks? And like initially they teach unit dimension, kinematics. So, how was your performance in those initial chapters, marks,
Yeah,
initial test?
initial chapters, the graph always remains high, and that is always a positive thing that when you start from a very good marks, the marks obviously declines because difficult chapters come down the
Yeah,
lane.
yeah.
But starting with a good marks from the beginning is a very good feeling, and it's a positive mindset.
Okay, okay. So initially your marks were really good. So what do you think? Like foundation effort helped in that initial maintaining phase?
Yes, a bit it helped because unit and dimensions, these chapters I already studied earlier, so it helped that time to cover up the PYQs modules earlier.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. Also, one thing, which books you solved in your JEE preparation?
For physics, the books I followed were Erodov and it mostly I followed it. For chemistry, I followed for physical and for organic and inorganic chemistry solely I depended on NCRT, and organic chemistry I saw it from my coaching notes and tuition notes.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. So these, and apart from that, coaching modules and materials you used to do, right?
Yeah. And for maths, I followed the Black Book and Cengage.
Both two books, like both are very big, no? So you solved both of them.
Yeah, Black Book, I mainly solved the conic sections, quadratic equations, the good India chapters. And Cengage, I used to solve.
Okay, sorted. So, any of these books that you started to solve in 10th, were there any?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay. So, you mainly started in basically 11th and
11th.
12th to solve these kind of books, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, great, great. So, moving ahead, in your whole journey of this, what were the chapters that you find tough in physics, chemistry, and maths?
Yeah. In physics, space is rotation, and when it is combined with other kinematics, it becomes more difficult.
Okay, okay. So, rotation you
Uh,
found really difficult, right?
yes, rotation and a bit of nuclear physics.
Okay, nuclear physics were also difficult for you, right?
Yes. Chemistry, I found difficulties in ionic equilibrium and specifically in questions where electrochemistry and ionic equilibrium gets mixed. I
Okay.
faced one such question in mains also in my shift. It was a very difficult question.
So you skipped it or solved it?
And I solved it that time.
Okay, okay. And coming to maths?
In maths, I had difficulties in chapters, mostly the tougher integrations, not basics, but very tough integrations or which required a particular manipulation.
Are you talking about indefinite integration or definite
Indefinite integration only.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. So, and so these tough chapters, whenever any tough chapter you face, okay, what was your strategy to deal with that chapter and make that chapter your strong zone?
I just try to practice more and more questions. Whenever I felt no, I'm not able to do these questions, I
Hmm.
started from a basic level, the beginner's box and all those things. And then I saw a lot of illustrations, the solved examples. I
Hmm.
got some ideas and then I started solving and then gradually questions became tougher. And when I was able to solve, then confidence used to come.
Okay. So, how many questions you think have you solved for the chapters that you find it tough? Let's say rotational motion. What is your comfort level in rotational motion now?
Rotation motion last, I'm now like comfortable, not for very tough questions, but for moderate questions, I can solve.
Okay. So, how many questions you think you have solved in total of rotational motion from module, total questions from books? What is your take on that?
Total, it maybe around 200 to 300, including PYQs and all.
Okay, so rotational motion K, you have solved around 200 to 300 questions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, got it, got it. So, and what was the importance of notes in the whole process? Like, how you used to make notes?
Yeah, I used to write proper notes, whatever was taught in the class, everything with notes using different colors of pens also.
Hmm.
right? And in the last moment after the completion of syllabus in November, the 2 months that are there, December, January, and even after that for advance, the notes
Hmm.
were very helpful. Means revising notes means then a proper notes will help to revise the entire chapters.
Okay, okay. So, okay, proper notes. So, let's say no notes are made in the class, a chapter is taught. So, from that day till the day of like JEE Advance, how many times you think you have revised the notes of, let's say, any chapter of physics, let's say current electricity, if we talk about?
Like we had a test after every 21 days. So
Hmm.
after every 21 days, some earlier chapter used to be included. So then I
Hmm.
used to revise. Like so after 20 every 21 days, I used to revise all the earlier chapters.
Okay, okay. Earlier chapters you used to revise. Okay, got it, got it. So now coming to the part of dealing with how do you deal with this rigorous study of those 2 years? Okay. So were there any days in which you find I can't do this anymore, like it's getting too overwhelmed? Was there any moment?
No, not like that.
Mhm.
Because I didn't study for like 10 to 12 hours. I believed in studying for 7 to 8 hours, but just whatever I studied, I used to recall everything at the last after studying the entire thing, whatever was my course. Then I used to recall what I studied today, and then I used to go to sleep or something. So it made me remember things.
Okay, okay, got it. Interesting insight. So let's say classes. How many hours, like if I ask a day, right, a normal day, so let's say you are saying 7 to 8 hours of study, so it is self study time only.
Yeah, self study time.
So 7 to 8 hours of self study you used to do general days.
Yes.
So 7 to 8 hours of self study, and classes, then classes how many hours?
Classes, I had my coaching classes only in the weekend. And I had my school where I used to go around 3 days a week. So those 3 days I couldn't study in the morning time.
So your school was off on weekends, is it?
Yes,
5 days a week school was there.
yes, yes,
Okay, so 3 days a week you used to go to school, definitely.
yes.
And attendance was also getting like filled up, right?
It was above the par of
Yeah.
75%.
So attendance was above the par, and you were regularly going to school 3 days a week. Weekends you are having classes, and you studied and you scored very good, and you got a rank of around 2700, right? Crazy.
Yes.
So the time management must be difficult. No. School, how many hours of school?
School was from around 7 to 1.
Okay, 7 to 1 school. After
Yeah.
coming to school, you used to study, right?
No, I used to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I used to study 2 hours before the school. And then after returning from school, I used to take a short nap. And then from 4 p.m. to till again 11.
So this was your general school day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And when there's a weekend, you have classes.
Yeah, I used to have coaching. That time I couldn't study for 7 to 8 hours. It was around 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. So nice. You actually had a lot of in a school. In your school, were you able to study anything related to JEE?
No, it was not related to JEE, but it was related to the board pattern and all.
So it was not that much helping in JEE, right? Spending that time in school.
No, it was not that much help.
Okay, amazing, amazing. Nice, nice insights. Okay, so moving ahead to again your JEE mains and preparation journey. So you see your when you actually started your advanced preparation, was it always on the advanced side? Ki I am preparing more of the advance. Was it that the
Yes,
case?
yes, because preparing for advance is the only key. Because after I do not understand the logic of preparing advance after mains because there is only 2 months and I cannot
Hmm.
go in deep of every chapter in 2 months.
Hmm.
I started from my beginning to crack advanced and I studied every chapter till depth and till the PYQ of advanced.
Okay, okay, amazing, got it. So tell us, like after you got your mains result, 19,000 rank. So in the last 1 or 2 months of advance, what you used to do? Ki now only one thing is left. Mains is gone, right? Obviously,
Yes,
19,000 rank is not very bad, but it's somewhat not on the good side. So you were like,
yes.
okay, now IIT hi jana. I want to go to IIT. So how you utilize the last month for the advanced preparation to get this amazing rank?
Yeah, I used to just focus on the DPPs, the daily practice papers I used to practice, which contain
Mhm.
tougher questions related to advanced. And then I used to again revise the notes. This is very important to revise in the last 1 month. Those questions can come from anywhere, any single part of the note.
Okay, okay. So, and anything you did to reduce those silly mistakes, you told you have a lot of silly mistake calculation in mains.
In advance, because there is a less number of questions, so there is no hurry. And it is not that I have to solve all questions. I have to
Hmm.
solve some questions, 60-50% questions, but I have to solve them correctly. So there was no hurry there, and I solved them in a relaxed mode. And questions, I didn't make silly errors.
Okay, okay. So that was the case. Moving ahead, I want to ask you one more thing. So, when you used to take mock test, what was your strategy of analysis of mock test?
Yeah, firstly, I should tell I didn't miss any mock test until unless it's a very emergency or something.
Hmm.
And then I just unlike like every question I used to see if I made a mistake, I used to analyze why did I make the mistake. And I
Hmm.
used to open that part of the notes and see that what was the mistake and I solved the question. Even the questions which I left, I used to see the solution, how it is done, and from there I used to get inspired for the next mock test. Any such question or concept I can apply.
Okay, okay. And the tough code that the mistakes that you make in your mock test. So, how many times like you preserve those questions somewhere? Okay, I will revisit those, revise those. What was the thing?
No, I didn't used to preserve like that. When the test analysis used to come, I used to see the questions and then I used to remember, no, I made this mistake there. If I see some kind of same question later.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. Also, you mentioned before that after your day is over, you used to recall whatever you have studied, right?
Yes.
What was your recalling method? Like, how you used to recall?
Like, it was really like how I studied from the morning. This thing I studied, this was some formula I came to know today. This was something I came to know new from this question. And in the coaching days, after coming to coaching, what I studied today, what was the whole thing taught today that way.
Okay, so you used to do it verbally or like in proper
No,
notebook.
I used to close the eyes and think and then just thinking.
So, is it a 5-10 minute process or it takes some more time?
No, 5-10 minutes.
So, 5-10 minutes you used to summarize in your head
Yes.
and you get the idea, right? Okay. Now coming to the JEE Advanced day. So, how it all happened? Do you have any anxiety on that day, the night before, or like it was a smooth?
No, it was a smooth day. I took a lot of sleep last night and the next day when I went, I was really just feeling like that it is a mock test because I'd given so many mock tests. This
Oh,
first 3 to 4 minutes was a tense moment and then it became easier.
okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. So I got a lot of insights from you. So, guys, this also one thing. Uh, I think what was your sleep schedule? Like, were you able to sleep properly in these? Because some students tell ki I had very less time. I have to study so much. Sleep was disturbed and all that.
No, sleeping was like 11 to 4. It was always 5 hours. And then after coming to school also, as I mentioned, I used to take nap over. It was around 6 30 minutes of nap.
Okay, 6 or 30 minutes you used to get. Like
Yes.
11 to 4 was a fixed routine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was mostly 90% fixed. You used to follow that. 11 4 4 wake up, study.
Yes. It was a normal routine.
Okay, and after coming to school, 1 hour 30 minutes nap. 1 hour 30 minutes is not a nap, by the way. It's a 1 hour sleep session proper, but yeah,
Yes, sleep.
okay. And then you used to be like that. Okay,
Mm.
it was amazing talking to you, Supratim. And the most important thing which you told is the upset that you got in your JEE Mains to JEE Advance. It will
Yes.
really motivate a lot of students that if you have actually put in the effort, things can go slightly here and there on the mains day, but in advance you can actually crack it. So, guys, I hope you got a lot of amazing insights regarding your JEE preparation. Thank you, Supratim, for joining us today.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.